So, picking up right where we left off, Yeo-Woon just barely survived that assassination attempt thanks to his future descendant. He wakes up in the recovery room, totally groggy, and that's when the weirdness starts. He hears a voice, but it's not coming from the room. It's echoing inside his skull. It's the Nano Machine booting up. Now, you have to remember, Yeo-Woon is a guy from ancient times. He doesn't know what artificial intelligence is. When the machine introduces itself as the Nano Machine, Generation 7, Yeo-Woon mishears it. He thinks it said Machine, which in his world means the demonic god. So for a minute, he's actually terrified and awestruck, thinking the deity of his cult is speaking directly to him. The machine realizes, okay, this user has no idea what I'm saying, and decides to fix the communication gap. It asks for permission to transfer data, and before Yeo-Woon can really say no, zap! He gets hit with a massive headache. The machine literally force downloads a language pack into his brain. Yeo-Woon grabs his head in pain, but when the dizziness stops, his eyes widen. Suddenly, he knows words like augmented reality, interface, and system. He realizes this isn't a god, it's a tool. But then the smell hits him. Yeo-Woon looks down and realizes he smells like absolute garbage. He's covered in this thick, black, tar-like slime oozing out of his skin. This is a huge moment. The machine explains that it performed a body reconstruction. See, Yeo-Woon wasn't just naturally weak. Yeo-Woon rushes to wash the filth off. When he steps out, he's different. His skin is pale and glowing. His muscles are defined. He feels light as a feather. Then we get the tension. Dr. Beck walks in. This guy is the cult's physician. He knows Yeo-Woon's medical history better than anyone. He knows Yeo-Woon is supposed to be trash with blocked energy channels. The Nano Machine goes into silent mode so Yeo-Woon doesn't look crazy talking to himself. The doctor grabs Yeo-Woon's wrist to check his pulse, and his face just drops. This is the best reaction. The doctor starts trembling. He's checking the pulse again and again because he can't believe it. He finds that the blocked meridians are completely blown open. The blood flow is perfect. It's not just that Yeo-Woon is healthy, he now has a body that is perfectly optimized for martial arts. The doctor leaves the room looking like his entire worldview just shattered, muttering about how it's a miracle. Yeo-Woon's bodyguard, Guard Jang, comes in. This poor guy is covered in bandages from the fight in Chapter 1. He's basically the only person who actually cares about the main character. Jang gives him a parting gift, a basic book on internal energy, breathing techniques. He's like, I know it's too late to master this, but please just try to survive. Jang leaves and Yeo-Woon is holding this thick book thinking, how am I supposed to learn this in one day? That's when Nano speaks up. The machine tells him to just look at the book. Yeo-Woon flips through the pages really fast, like brut, and Nano scans every single page instantly. Then, Nano asks if he wants to transfer this information to his brain. Yeo-Woon says yes, and boom, he gets a little dizziness, but suddenly he knows the entire book by heart. He doesn't just memorize the words, he understands exactly how to breathe and move his energy. He learned a fundamental martial art in like 30 seconds. The chapter ends with him realizing that even though he's starting late, he can learn instantly while everyone else has to study for years. He packs his bags and heads out to the academy looking way more confident.
Subscribe and comment for the next chapter.